welcome. We're starting in a seat today, so make your way there. Find a comfortable one. We won't stay very long. But get your shoulders more or less over your hips. Your hands could rest in your lap, and if you're comfortable closing your eyes, go there. And bringing the mind and the body to this precise place in this precise moment. Using your breath as that tool to keep you present. So notice that inhales and exhales are happening. Hear them, feel them. And maybe act on them just a bit. You might invite the inhales to be a bit longer, a bit deeper. Your exhales might also be a bit longer. Maybe you feel some release, some softening. And maybe at the end of your exhale, you feel little engagement through the center of the body, lower ribs, behind the belly button. Slowing down your breath just a little bit. Allowing the inhales to take space and make space. Your exhales to release something, let go of something, and then find your center. And then if your eyes are closed, gently open them, look around your space, take it in. And then find a gentle twist towards your left. Left hand slides behind you, right hand crosses over. As you inhale, bring your torso through center and then take a twist towards the right. And then do one more of each with your own breath. And then as you inhale, return the torso through center, sweep your arms overhead. And on your exhale, side bend. Come back through center, maybe your palms touch. And exhale, take it to the other side. And one more of each, come back through center. And side bend. And center. Last one. As you inhale, return through center. This time interlace your fingers overhead and give yourself a stretch, palms towards the ceiling, push away. And then with your next exhale, make your way into a table pose. Hands plant, knees plant. Once you get there, tap your feet against the ground, spread your toes, maybe rotate your ankles a few times in one direction, in the other. And then give the soles of the feet a stretch. Tuck your toes and send your hips towards your heels, pushing through your hands, maybe even floating your knees. And then when you're ready, return to your regular table pose, tops of the feet down, and then turn your left fingers to the left, your right fingers to the right, your left fingers towards your knee, any amount, and the same thing with your right. Once you're here, stretch through the inner part of the wrist. We'll take the hips back, also here any amount. And if you'd like, you could lift the palms of your hands coming onto the fingers only. So you're giving your fingers a stretch too. And then return onto palms. Turn your fingers now to face one another. Left fingers to the right, right fingers to the left. And then from here, invite a few cows and cats. So a little bend through your elbows, drop the belly, chest forward, gaze up. And then reverse that, chin to chest, round your spine, tailbone tucks. And then again, inhale, cow. And exhale, into cat. Try it one more time, breathing in. and breathing out. And then return to a neutral spine with your fingers facing forward, your regular table pose. And then we'll tuck those toes and we'll float knees and shins, keeping that neutral spine as best we can. Send your shoulder blades out, left shoulder blade a bit more left, right a bit more right. Notice that center of the body here supporting you. Tailbone back, crown of the head forward. One more breath. And then as you exhale, gently lower your knees back down, tops of the feet to the mat. We're going to take another cow and cat. Inhale, drop the belly, chest forward, gaze up, tailbone up. And on your exhale, reverse it. Tailbone tucks, chin tucks. Find one more, just like that. We'll return to a neutral spine and we'll find some movement through the hips. So you might bring your knees a little closer together and then float your left knee and rotate your left hip. A few times in one direction and then a few times in the other. And then as you inhale, extend that left leg all the way out behind you, point your toes away from you, take space, make length. And on your exhale, draw that left knee into your chest and round, maybe even knee to nose if you'd like. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, this time left knee, left elbow. Inhale, lengthen out. And exhale, cross the knee underneath you, right elbow. Inhale, lengthen out, and now cross your left foot over to the right side and tap the floor. Bring the leg back through center. Now take it over to the left and tap the floor. And then again, center and to your right. And center and to the left. We'll do one more. Back through center, to the right, and center. Now take it to the left and plant that left foot. Your toes are facing forward. Walk your hands a little forward. And then hips and shoulders come forward. Hips and shoulders move back. Right sit bone towards your right heel. Maybe that left foot stays planted. Inhale again, come forward. A little press through the left foot. Exhale and take it back. And another one. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, take it back. As you inhale, return through center, hands under shoulders, and then lift that left leg. Send it all the way back behind you and return the knee to the ground, your table pose. Before we go to the other side, let's give the wrists a counter stretch. So turn your right palm over. It's going to face up. Your fingers are facing your knee, and then press the top of the hand into the mat just a little bit. Spread your fingers. Maybe you can press the fingernails down too. If you'd like, stay here or a little circling over that right hand. And then turn your right palm over. Do the same with the left. Left fingers point towards the knee, top of the hand to the mat. A little extra press if you'd like. Fingernails down. A little rotation over the hand, if that feels good. And then when you're ready, return, both palms facing down, and we're going to float that right knee this time, a few circles in one direction, a few in the other. Explore, breathe. And then extend your right leg all the way out behind you. Take space, point the toes, reach the crown of the head forward, engage that right glute. Draw the lower belly gently up and in. Take another breath in. And then as you exhale, knee to chest and round your spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to your left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Now on your exhale, right foot over to the left and just tap lightly the ground. Inhale, bring it back. over to the right and lightly tap the ground. Back through center, over to your left, center, and to your right. Come back through center. We'll do one more of each. And we'll meet with the right foot over to the right side, planting it. Walk your hands a little forward, and then again, we're going to go forward and back. As you inhale, shoulders, hips come forward, right foot stays planted. As you exhale, sit bone towards heel. And again, breathing in to come forward, out to go back. One more. With your next inhale, come back through center. We're going to lift that right leg. We're going to take it back. And we're going to return the knee to the mat. You're back in your table pose. We'll inhale into cow. And then on your exhale, round your spine, tuck your toes and float your knees to a downward facing dog. Chest towards your thighs, head heavy towards the ground. It might be a shorter than usual down dog. That's fine. You might let the heels of the feet plant. Maybe your toes lift. Little extra weight towards your legs. Push through the hands. Another breath in. And out. From here, walk your hands towards your feet, coming into a forward fold at the back of your mat. And then hold on to opposite elbows as you bend into your right knee, resting your right ribs maybe on your right thigh, straightening left leg. And then switching, bending your left leg, straightening the right, and maybe the left thigh is a bit of a shelf for your left ribs. And then do one more of each, getting into the backs of the legs. Feel that stretch. And last one. And then find a nice bend into both knees. Bring your hands to your hips, the head heavy, and unroll your spine as you rise all the way up to standing mountain pose at the back of your mat. Take a moment here to let your arms relax down, palms face forward, and you might shift your weight forward and back on the soles of your feet. Take a breath in and out. And now use your next inhale to reach your arms overhead. And on your exhale, left arm down to a side bend. Pause here, walking your left fingers a little further down if that's available. And taking a little bit more space, right side body. And then as you're ready, come back through center and find a side bend to the other side. Pausing for a breath. When you're ready, come back through center, interlace your fingers overhead and palms towards the ceiling. Stretch up. You might even come onto the balls of the feet, a little balance here. A breath in. And on your exhale, plant your heels, arms go wide and fold over your legs. Inhale to a half lift, neutral through your spine. Exhale to a fold, dropping the head. Inhale again, half lift. Exhale to fold. And one more, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. With your next inhale, walk your hands to the top of the mat, and we're coming into a plank pose. Your shoulders are more or less over your wrists, and you could choose to have your knees lifted or your knees supporting you on the ground. Think about a long line from the crown of the head to the knees or all the way to your ankles and heels. Little lift through the lower belly and a spread through your shoulder blades. Another breath in and out. Last one. And now on your exhale, lift your hips up and back. And now it's more of a regular down dog. So your feet and your hands are a little further apart than previous down dog. Your heels might be off the ground. Think about your tailbone lifting, and again, a push through your hands, a breath in, and a breath out. One more. Now with your next inhale from downward facing dog, we're going to step the right foot forward. You might lift the leg first, and then make your way, right foot planting outside of the right hand. You're coming into this lizard lunge, both hands are on the inside of the right foot. And once you arrive here, move a bit forward and back. Breath in and breath out. Take another inhale. And then on your exhale, gently lower your back knee. From here, inhale to lift your chest. And on your exhale, straighten through the front leg, hips back. And then again, inhale, bend front knee and come forward. Lift chest, maybe look up, squeeze through your left glute. And exhale, take it back, straightening front leg, maybe toes point towards the ceiling. One more time, inhale, come forward. And exhale, take it back. With your next inhale, come forward, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and then we're going to step that back foot forward outside of the left hand. So you might catch a little momentum. And then when you're ready, left foot plants, and we're going to find a half kind of squat. So we're going to bend into the knees, sit back, and then reach your arms forward. You're looking for your torso maybe to be more or less parallel to the ground. If you find that this is a bit much for your shoulders, do cactus arms, or you could always rest your hands on your thighs. Take a full breath in and take a full breath out. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, straighten the legs, wide leg forward fold. Hold on to opposite elbows, bend into your right knee. And then switch, bend into your left, straighten right. One more time, towards the right side, straightening left. And towards the left, straightening right. With your next inhale, come back through center, release your hands, heel to toe your feet in, chair pose, bend your knees, sweep your arms forward and up. And as you exhale, bring hands to your chest. A little bit more weight into the heels of the feet, a wiggle through your toes. Take a breath in and out. As you inhale, straighten legs, reach your arms up, and on your exhale, side bend. Come back through center, breath in, and over to the other side. And back through center, forward fold. A halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to a downward facing dog. Hands plant, feet step back. Make your down dog longish. Push through your hands. Relax through your neck. Breath in. And breath out. With your next inhale, your left leg will step forward. Maybe you lift it first. And then left foot plants outside of your left hand. Once you get there, some movement forward and back, shifting your hips, your shoulders. You might feel like you're giving your back toes a bit of a massage against the ground. Another breath in and out. And then when you're ready, gently plant your right knee, lower it down. You might come onto the top of the back foot. And then from here, we're going to bend and straighten through the front leg. So straightening as your hips go back, maybe your toes up. And then bending, hips forward, down, chest up. Gaze might go up too. And again, take it back. And bring it forward. Pair this with your breath. The inhale brings you forward, expands the chest. The exhale takes you back. Another one. And then inhale, bring yourself forward. We're going to tuck those back toes, lift that back knee, and then we're going to do the same thing we did on the other side. We're going to step that back foot forward outside of the right hand. So take your time. When you're ready, right foot outside of right hand, toes are pointing forward, that half squat. As we reach tailbone back, hands, crown of the head forward, maybe those cactus arms, maybe those hands on your thighs. You choose here. Wherever you are, take a full breath in. A full breath out. One more. And then as you exhale, lower hands, straighten legs, forward fold. You could hold on to opposite elbows. Again, maybe a sway from side to side, maybe a bending and straightening of the legs. Another breath in. And breath out. We'll make our way through center, heel to toe your feet in. Bend your knees and come into chair pose. Sweep your arms up, forward and up. Pause for an inhale and an exhale. And then from here, we're going to lower into a seat. So when you're ready, keep bending through your knees. See if those sit bones can get as close as possible to your heels. Maybe you plant your hands at any point and then eventually plant those sit bones. We're going into a boat pose. So once you've planted your sit bones, hands could come behind your thighs. Maybe your toes stay on the ground. Maybe they lift. Maybe your legs extend. I invite you to close your eyes here or squint and really just tune into how things are feeling here. And find some ease. It's easy to push, push, push. Sometimes it's difficult to let ourselves enjoy, find some comfort. And see if you can do this here. A couple more breaths. Last one. And then plant your feet, and we're coming all the way onto our back body. Keep reaching through your fingers as you lower back, mid back, upper back, and head. And once your back body is nicely grounded, bring your knees into your chest, and then your knees towards your armpits as you come into a happy baby. You could stay with the heels of the feet heavy towards your glutes. You could lift your feet. Keep inviting those knees to draw down, and keep inviting your sacrum and your shoulder blades to also plant on the ground. Breathing in and breathing out. Another one here. And when you're ready, release your happy baby. Plant your feet a little wide on the mat with your knees bent. You can take your arms out into a T and then drop your knees towards the left. Finding your twist here, maybe that left foot lands over the right thigh. Maybe your right arm reaches overhead. The inhale creates space. The exhale now softens you towards the ground. And then releasing this shape, coming back through center. Your feet are still wide. And then take your knees over towards the right side. Same options here, maybe right foot over left thigh if that feels good, maybe left arm overhead. And there's some reach, some expansion, reaching out into the space around you as you breathe in. But then now with your breath out, let yourself settle in. Let go of the reaching and kind of be where you are. And feel that release towards the ground. And then making your way out of this shape, taking a moment to see if you need any other little movement. And then we'll take a few moments of stillness in Shavasana, whatever shape feels the most comfortable. And once you get there, an open mouth exhale signals that transition. Give yourself these last few moments of practice to just be right where you are, just as you are. Shavasana. And feel free to stay in your Shavasana. But if not, if you're ready to move on to end your practice, bring your attention to your breathing. And then use your breath to invite some movement back into your body, gently, with intention. When you're ready, make your way into a seat, resting your hands in your lap or at your chest, acknowledging here the practice itself, acknowledging ourselves, our own practice, and ending with a word that means that the light in me recognizes and honors the light in you. Namaste.